Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Factutainment. I'm Zerioti.
Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac. I'm kidding. Hi, I'm Lore Master 101.
Okay.
What was the last thing we did?
We talked to Lance. I think now we're going to beat the show, Team Rocket.
I do not think we can do that.
Hang on, I'm checking our speed. Anyway, this is our playthrough of Pokemon Soul Silver. Yeah.
Gotta pull up the Soul Silver guide.
Alright.
That's that. I almost called that. I almost said Luigi's Mansion, but that's incorrect as well.
I think that was Zelda.
Yeah. So
It's a Flaffy.
I legitimately do not know what we are supposed to be doing right now because chronologically, what we're supposed to be doing is going to Olivine Town next.
What level does Magnemite evolve?
Let me check.
Oh, it's a knockdown.
Magnemite Pokemon. It's level 30.
Okay. What level does Dratini evolve?
Dratini evolves at level 30 into Dragonair and then level 55 for Dragonite.
Okay. Let's heal at the Pokemon Center.
Okay. And all of our other Pokemon need stones, correct? What do we have again? We have a Vulpix.
I'll check the party in a second. I'm healing.
I know we have a Vulpix, so that requires a Firestone.
And a Cloyster. Well, Shelter. We need a Water Stone to evolve in a Cloyster. Kiki is feeling better. Come back anytime. Okay, so our Pokemon are Dratini, Magnemite, Shelter, Rhyhorn, Vulpix, and Nidorina.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So it's looking like... Okay, so... It's looking like to get the easiest air quote way to get a Firestone is by working going.
Oh, there's Lance.
What the fuck?
What?
Chris, we are doing story beats way out of order, I think.
Who cares?
Okay, but anyway, back to the thing. So, okay.
Dratini's hanging out with her future self.
Awesome. Do we have School Kid Allen's phone number?
I think so.
Okay, so that's one way to do it, but it's looking like the easiest way is hang on. Let me look at some other things.
I'll look at our phone real fast. School Kid Allen, you said?
Yeah, School Kid Allen.
Yes.
Yes, okay. So he'll probably call it sometime. However, I would say the easiest way to do it is, do you know the Pokathlon Dome from earlier?
We don't have Wi-Fi.
We don't need Wi-Fi.
Oh, front Team Rocket.
Yeah. But yeah, you can buy a Firestone from the Pokathlon Dome on Tuesdays, Thursdays, or Sundays. So honestly, that might be a good thing to look into because the RNG of Allen's a little weird. Now, Water Stone. Oh, hey Chris, do you want to guess the easiest way to get a water stone in Soul Silver?
Go to Kanto.
Well, we can also get a foam call. It's also a foam call gift from Fisherman Tully on Route 42.
Isn't there one in the Ruins of Alph?
Let me check. That's weird.
Second Team Rocket Run.
What's their level?
16.
What is going on?
We're level 25, so we're doing all right.
That's the problem. Because once again, this is like, I believe, end of the game. Okay, Sarah B, that's not fucking helpful. Sorry if I'm quiet as I look through where to find a fucking.
Okay, I'll just keep entertaining with.
No, you can stop that right now. Okay, so no, the water stone is apparently not in the Alph ruins. I think you were thinking about the moonstone.
Well, we need a moonstone.
Yes, we do need a moonstone as well. Yes, moonstone is in the Alph ruins. Okay, so that accounts for. Let's see. We have a Dragonite, a Magnemite, a Vulpix, a Nidoking, oh, and a Rhyhorn. So we just need the 3 stones.
Yeah.
Okay, so honestly, the Pokathlon mini games I think would be really easy on the emulator because I believe they were all touchscreen and you can just use your mouse to do it.
Okay.
The problem is, what's the word? Actually, let me look into how often Pokemon a young the schoolboy Alan calls.
Headbutt. Yeah. Kiki, you're actually not sucking.
Let's see.
Let's do Twister.
Dick Twisters more than meets the eye.
You rarely comment, and that's one of the things you decide to say.
I mean, you said Twister. Also, it looks like Firefox is about to crash for me. Oh, never mind.
We're level 26.
Come on, game.
What's this? We found a hyper potion. We should probably use that.
Okay, School Kid Alan. I guess we'll just have to wait for Schoolboy
So
Alan to.
where's the Pokathlon?
Procathlon. Dome. west of Route 35.
Where is that at?
It's above Goldenrod City.
Is
Yes.
that in Kanto?
No, it's in Johto.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a route in central Johto connecting Goldenrod City to the national park and the Pocathlon Dome.
Zubat shall die.
And to do Lake of Rage.
I feel like you're kind of panicking over nothing.
I'm not panicking, I'm just confused. Because when I played this the first time around, I couldn't go out to the lake. I had to go through Olivine City and then take care of all that. And when it got to when Team Rocket was actually doing stuff, that's when I could go back here and take care of this.
Yes, your level 18 Rattata will definitely kill me. Keep going with this strategy. Harden.
No, don't say that.
Maximum hardness Metapod.
Interesting. Interesting again.
Let's use an. Do we have a max ether? Do we have a regular ether? Yes.
Huh. This is all very strange.
Huh. What's all very strange?
Sorry, I give me 1 second as I look into something.
It's a drowsy. It's kind of a missed opportunity to not make drowsy a psychic poison type in Gen 1.
I guess we are kind of in a weird area where everything's kind of open ended because the Olivine, the Cinnawood, and the Mahogany Town, all of their what's it called? All of their gym leaders are kind of in the same level,
Huh.
around like 30.
Hmm.
Once again, I'm not panicking over anything. It's just I don't remember this how like this going. But maybe it's just how I played it with going to Olivine Town and all that. But yeah, this is definitely a way to do Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So if you guys always thought you had to do in the order of the after beating the normal gym, no, not the normal gym, the ghost gym, you had to do the fighting gym into the steel gym into the ice gym. That is not the case. It looks like well, you still can't do the steel gym like right away. I still think you have to do the Cinnawood City gym.
Maybe.
My brother just told me something, but I couldn't really hear him. Okay, wait, hang on. So you need to give Jasmine the secret potion to deliver to the
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Where do you get the secret potion from?
Kiki's 27.
Allowing the player. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, for the secret potion, for the secret medicine, we need to talk to Jasmine first, in Olivine City in the lighthouse, and then we go to Cinnawood City. And I think I know what my brother was talking about. The reason when you want to do Cinnawoods, you want to beat the Cinnawood City gym first, is because you would be able to learn the fly TM from there and
Oh.
basically just be able to fly back to Olivine Town.
Hmm.
Because if you don't do that, you would have to surf back to Olivine Town, which is a distance.
Okay.
Have we been fighting the same grunts over and over again?
Yep.
Do you want me to see how this is supposed to be done?
No.
Okay. Maybe we'll do it anyway.
Probably gonna have to switch Kiki out soon. They're running out of moves.
Move. Let's see. Lance's dragon uses Hyper Beam to ensure the cooperation of the shopkeeper. We did that. Oh yeah. As soon as you step in front of one of the Pokemon statues, the same two rocket grips show up to attack.
They give you more
Uh,
XP each time, which is why Kiki's level 27 now.
yeah.
Oh, we're battling
Who are we
Geodudes,
battling?
apparently.
Yeah.
Dragon Ray.
Oh, Dragon Rage. Throw up on your enemies. Have I ever mentioned that I wish there were like other move combos that kind of like with like how you defense curl and then do rollout, it like gets way stronger. Uh-oh, we've been hit with the gas.
It's the gas.
You've been smoking the reefer again. What's this coughing assuring us of?
Death. I think one of my favorite things about the new Pokemon is just the fucking Gothitelle new Pokedex description of
Of it shows you a
the
thousand
heat deaths
deaths.
of the
The heat.
universe. It's like, what the fuck?
I mean, it could be worse. It could show you the heat birth of the universe.
So the Big Bang.
That really is what the Big Bang was, just a
Yeah.
heat birth.
Oh, we made it. And now we're gonna fight two more Team Rockets.
Cool. Everybody get down with the milfness.
Drowsy.
Drowsy's a weird Pokemon,
Yeah.
but he's kind of a dilf. I'm kidding. Kowalski analysis.
Dilf.
Why haven't we gotten secret ancient panda Pokemon yet? Not panda, penguin Pokemon yet.
Maybe because the Madagascar isn't big in Japan.
Damn. What Hello Kitty is homophobic.
Isn't Hello Kitty a Japanese company?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one with the Google access. You do it. Looked it up.
Glad to know Illumination's penguins are the weakest. DreamWorks penguins would have taken down Bowser in a heartbeat.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I do know that like Popeye the Sailor Man and Garfield are weirdly popular in Japan.
I've heard that apparently they are doing a new anime of Tom. They're doing a Tom and Jerry anime.
Huh.
Yeah. When I was in high school, I ordered adult movies from pay-per-view. My parents were ordering too and didn't know at first if it was them or me running it up. The bill got up to $600. One day it did, and my father very directly said to no one in particular, "It stops now." What episode of Malcolm in the Middle was this?
Kiki's level 28,
Ooh.
and they have no usable moves left, so Kiki will be switched out. Who should we do the lead? Yeah, let's go with Three Stooges for now, and then I'll switch you further down. Okay. And let's do a brief save real fast.
What an interesting gay, like mini gay comic I found.
Is that Popeye the Sailor Man?
No, no. Remember how we were talking about Buzz
We found
Lightyear
a
earlier?
nugget.
Did you put it in your pocket?
Yes.
Did you beat that scientist up there?
No, we can't get to him.
Huh. Well, if you do find a way to him, he has the Guardian specs, which I believe do something. I don't know though. Anyway, it's Buzz Lightyear, and he's going through like a sliding door. I believe it's like a restroom or something, and it cuts to him sitting on a toilet with 4 holes in each wall. And he's just waiting there until somebody's just like, "Hey, buddy, are you a human?" And then he's like, yeah." And then 4 alien dicks come through the glory holes. And it's like, what the fuck, Richard?
You realize we are streaming.
I know we're streaming. Do you think I give a shit? Do you think anybody that watches this channel gives a fuck?
How did you paralyze me? I'm electric.
Just because you're electric does not mean you're immune to paralyzation.
Yeah, I thought it made you immune to paralyzation from electric moves.
You got me there.
Sonic Boom.
Christmas makes you want to be married with 2 kids. I'm happy it's over. No, I'm kidding. Nobody wants to be married to
I thought
Christmas.
you were happy Christmas was over because you worked retail.
Yeah, I'm happy. Well, I'm also I've quit my job in retail, so like honestly in the end it doesn't matter. Uh uh like even my manager was like, "Hey, if you ever want to come back for the holidays," and I'm like, I was like, haha, maybe, and it's just in my mind, I'm like, fuck no.
Holiday's the reason I quit.
Yeah. Like, it wasn't like it wasn't the worst job that I ever had out of the two jobs that I had, and everybody was like legitimately sad to see me go, and but it's just, a portion of my life that is over now, and we move on. Time marches on.
God damn it. There we go.
Damn. Do you want to know? Okay, so you know the bad guys, right?
The movie?
Yeah. Uh, I'm currently looking at. Okay, so do you want to know how many fan fictions between Mr. Wolf and the fucking Fox are?
863.
It looks like only 76 right now on Archive of Our Own. It might be different now because I'm just looking at a screenshot. But compared to that, do you want to know how many fanfics there are for Mr. Snake and Mr. Wolf?
835.
168.
Yeah. Okay, we just
Cat.
beat the scientist.
Okay, and then he has a gay little item behind him. Happy the porches of French season to all who sell. I have a question, Chris. Do you use the outside as a fridge
No.
when it's cold? That's
No, because there
fair.
are animals that live around me, and they will eat whatever you put outside.
Yeah, I don't think my well with some groceries, like if it's super cold out, we'll leave them in the car, but we won't leave like actual food out in the open. You know what I mean?
Hmm. But no, we have 2 deep freezes. We're good.
Yeah.
Our problem is we don't have too much food to store anywhere. We don't hardly have any food
Mm.
in the house.
That sounds real sad.
It's a guard spec. I don't know what a guard spec does. Well, it's a battle item. I never use this. Just reading Tumblr as we're playing.
Yes, I'm reading Tumblr because there are some very funny things.
Oh, what's a bomb?
Oh no.
It's a
Is
Voltorb.
are you going past the same like wait, is this a different set of
You had me go back.
Oh, I know I had you go back, but why didn't you just take the way that you originally did?
I did. It
No,
resets.
does it reset?
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least you got the thing. Girl at work dyes her hair green. Tell her it looks cool. Smiley face. She looks me up and down and says, "Oh, her hair's black the next day. Gotta nip that Scott Pilgrim shit in the bud."
See, if you were a lesbian, that wouldn't have happened.
Can we be honest about how like I don't want to say uh I don't want to say Scott Pilgrim was a bad movie.
Scott Pilgrim was amazing. Scott Pilgrim is shit.
Yeah. Scott Pilgrim the movie like it's a very it's a love letter to nerd shit. But Scott
Ah,
Pilgrim
fuck.
uh-oh. But
See, dude just got knocked unconscious.
up we have lost the Nuzlocke.
No, we're not playing Nuzlocke.
I could never understand why people like Nuzlocks.
Some people want to make a game more challenging. All more power to them, I guess.
I'm sorry that they hate themselves and I wish they could get some love later.
Says the guy who plays Genshin Impact.
To be fair, I thought you were going to talk about Dark Souls for a second.
And League of Legends.
No, I haven't really played a whole lot of League of Legends in a while.
Good.
I just I don't find it to be particularly fun anymore. Don't we have a no clip sheet or something where I'm kidding, by the way, I'm not actually upset about this. But like it used to be fun, but now it's just kind of like, they don't like there are problems, but they don't really address them.
Remember those god awful advertisements in like the mid 2010s where there was just like insulting you, the player, for
For like
playing League of Legends?
I don't
Because they were
like.
like, "Do you know League of Legends?" and had that like weird animation, and it's just
Oh,
the guy poking people.
like Never Cake. Yeah, I definitely remember those. I don't think those were meant like to be insulting. That was just like
God
a
damn it!
what happened?
He just healed me. I just
Oof.
spent like 2 potions.
Well, you plus side, you have your PP back.
Got that PP.
Looks like you got a baby.
Okay then.
Now, how many people are going to believe that I did not script? Like, I forced myself to burp in that situation. I 100% did not. That was too deep and guttural to be fake.
Team Rocket. Team Rocket. Team Rocket.
Well, actually,
Team
in the
Rocket.
in the early 2010s, there was something specific that I remember. Uh, with like the mobile, like mobile game creators were like making mobile league games, and there was this one commercial where they straight up stole a piano rendition of Megalovania.
That one would surprise me.
Yeah, I like. I don't understand some of these like mobile game uh commercials sometimes, because like what's the word? The people who do them obviously look American. Why do they dub over their voices of other people though?
Or like there's the ones that are obvious, like just debate, just like I think the world would be better if everything was like California, so I picked California or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, or like, what sort of baby do you want? And they're like genuinely saying like,
Like evil baby.
yeah, like evil baby versus a good baby, or I remember this other commercial that had like, what gender do you want your girl to be, and then it was boy versus girl.
Or there's the fucking whole thing where it's oh, what's it called? Like the whole things where it's like make a decision. We're doing something stupid. Do you think you can do better? And then the actual game isn't anything like that. Then there's the I'm Flying Gorilla from the hit game Flying Gorilla.
I know that in Pokemon, I'd have my Bisharp be my partner Pokemon because it's the combination of my favorite types, but I think everyone would fucking hate me for it. I go to meet my friends for a pint, and they're like, "Oh, hey Cyrus, haven't seen you in ages. How are you? Oh, you brought Ornstein with you." And I just had this weird, fucked up human-shaped vision of blade weaponry and 80s straight-to-video cartoon movie bad guy standing behind me, and if I don't keep it distracted by letting it play Clash of Clans on my phone, it will start hunting the bar goers for sport. I don't.
What?
I'm just reading Tumblr posts at this point. I don't know how I feel like. I don't know how I feel like humanoid Pokemon could have human-like intelligence, but at the same time, I don't think they should. I don't know. Sure, he knows how to use a phone, but I don't think my Bisharp is smart. I think he eats car air fresheners because they're shaped like plants. He gets poisoned because he's a steel type, but it's probably very jarring for people to see the same Pokemon that chased them around a parking lot with its knife hands get dragged away from the cleaning aisles and Tesco because he wants to drink the laundry detergent. What do you think? Should humanoid Pokemon kind of have? Well, honestly, I feel like all Pokemon kind of have like some sort of like on par with human like sort of intelligence. Do you know what I mean?
Nah,
I mean, at least
you
the
can marry
psychic.
Machop, apparently.
I mean, at least the psychic types have that sort of like, like IQ. And in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, it was specified that in the past humans did used to marry Pokemon. But it's kind of weird because it was also kind of like hinted at that humans also used to have Pokemon forms. I'm also not making this up. This was in a library in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. You just had to read the books. You had to read the lore.
Of course, you hunted out the lore about
Pokemon
fucking
forms.
Pokemon.
I'm gonna share you this. I'm gonna share this with you later. It's not safe for work, but it's really funny.
Okay, then.
What? You share not safe for work stuff with me all the time. I'm allowed to.
Not a lot, actually.
I mean, not as I guess not as much as you used to.
It's a Pokeball.
Oh
It's
my
an
god,
Ultra Ball.
that's fucking terrifying.
What, me finding an Ultra Ball?
No, somebody doing Shrek as 80s dark fantasy films, and they have Gingy there, and he's fucking terrifying.
Somebody once told me.
I ate some macaroni.
Hey, we learned Thief.
I mean, we found Thief.
Yeah.
We haven't taught it to anybody yet, so nobody knows it.
Somebody once told me, hands off my macaron. Milwaukee pasta bandit found dead.
Well, I'm gonna start watching The Good Place while you do this shit. Have fun.
Really?
Yep.
Fuck you.
I'm kidding. I'm not actually gonna do that. I do need to add it to my favorites though.
You have any apps on here? I've played the shit out of Minesweeper.
What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, it's a reference to Team Fortress, where like Nail gets like merged with Piccolo, and he's like Piccolo's like a phone. He's like playing stuff on it.
Jesus Christ! Oh, I didn't. Huh? I didn't know this was on fucking
Wait, are you saying
Netflix.
I have apps?
He has Pong. It'd be a real dick move to die right now. Yep, a
And then
real.
there's the one where he merges with Kami, and then they're playing pool in his head.
That sounds awful. I feel so bad for Piccolo in the fucking abridged series.
He gets a lot more characterization. I
Uh,
do love the when Gohan asks, like, "Can I have like a gi like yours?" And
oh,
they're like, "Did our heart just skip a beat?" Oh, that's precious. Shut the fuck up, both of you.
so apparently in Japan there is this series about children going out and so sorry I have to preference this with some information. In Japan there's this concept of what is called the first errand for children. That's basically when parents let children go out to run what is their like first errand that they can run on
Yeah.
their own. Apparently there is a like a reality like game show where they have cameras follow these like these children around to watch them do their first I almost called it mission, but their first errand. And honestly, I think that's kind of cute.
Also, surveillance state.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes the game shows in Japan are very awful. if you think about them,
Yeah.
because
Here's a lady to beat you with a metal rod or something.
what the fuck?
There's weird. There is weird.
I think there's specifically one that was like, hey,
There's
I
one. There's one specifically where a bunch of your friends are lined up, and they're behind a wall, and the only thing you see is their genitals, and you have to guess which friend is which.
um, I do distinctly remember. Apparently, there was what's it called? Um, a segment on a Japanese game
Not the
show.
ditto.
It's a fucking. You better kill it fast then. Uh, there was a segment on a Japanese game show where basically they invited a male porn star onto the set who who had a tendency to control his orgasms, and they basically invited a guy who ran a gay bar to give him fellatio to see if he could come from that, and he did in fact come. Japanese game
Okay.
shows are fucking weird.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Okay,
Great. This thing's decimated half the team because it knows Dragon Rage.
I mean, Chris,
Okay, you said your win.
Will-O-Wisp doesn't do anything.
Yes, it does.
It
Oh,
doesn't.
fuck, it cured itself. God damn
Goodbye, Finnick.
it.
You could have killed it then and there.
Okay.
Okay, I won't. I won't be bitchy about it. I'm sorry. Okay. Uh, sorry. I'm reading up on it just to make sure. Uh,
Do we have a revive? I could have sworn we had a revive.
you can. I think you used it on Magnemite last time. Can't you run back to Lance and have him heal you up? Heal
No,
you
he
up?
moved.
Oh, he moved.
Yeah.
Oops. Uh.
I guess you're our lead, Web.
Oh no.
Actually, with how many electric types there are.
Probably a bad idea. Okay. So there was this guy in Japan. Uh, we'll call him by the name that they used for him on the show, Nasubi, which is Japanese for eggplant. This guy uh, was basically he was challenged to stay alone, unclothed, in an apartment for a Japanese game reality TV show. Uh, he was challenged to enter mail-in sweepstakes until he won 1 million yen, about 10,000 in United States dollars. Uh, and basically, the way that he would stay alive in this situation is that he would basically win all of his shit from these sweepstakes. And uh,
Okay.
sorry, uh,
You good?
yeah, I'm reading. Sorry.
Found Snatch.
Ooh.
Okay. So you gotta tell us a story, or
No, I lost my train of thought. Basically, the TLDR of the situation is,
oh,
oh, it's not this guy.
you did his
And
voice.
dot dot dot. So you are messing with them again. You must really like Team Rocket so much. Tell me, who was the guy in the cape who used dragon type Pokemon? Your mama. My Pokemon were no match at all. Oh, so that means you can't fight me. Good. I don't care that I lost. I can beat him by getting stronger Pokemon. It's what he said that bothers me. He told me that I don't love and trust my Pokemon enough. I'm furious that I lost to a bleeding heart. Motherfucker, this is Lance of the Pokemon League. I hate this man. This is the worst.
He gets. Yeah.
Do not say he gets better. He does not. Even with the Celebi event that adds a little bit of closure to these events, he does not get better as a human being. Uh, what was I saying?
You were talking about a guy who
Yeah,
died
okay.
from a meal and sweepstakes.
No, the fucking guy who was part of a um basically he was tasked with staying in this apartment and gathering 10,000 like dollars worth of stuff through sweepstakes, and then he was allowed to go free. But then later, like after he gathered that 10K, he was allowed a day at a South Korean amusement park, and then he was forced to continue this show, basically to gather enough money to get a ticket back to Japan. And in general, it was kind of it was like super fucked up because this was a man who only survived off of things that he got from sweepstake stuff. I'm not doing a very good job of explaining it, but
You are not.
I'm very aware because in general it's very upsetting.
Why is
But
it upsetting?
because just this guy for like several weeks in the beginning of the thing did not have any food. He just had water. He lost a lot of weight in the beginning. And even when he won food, there was no way for him to prepare it because he didn't have a means to prepare the rice with a rice cooker or whatever. And it was just played up for laughs like, oh, this guy's
It's
trapped in the thing
Giovanni.
now. No, you're not Giovanni. I don't know how our character would know what Giovanni sounds like. Uh, I am no. You must be trying to sneak into the radio transmitter room. Well, that's not going to happen. That room is protected with a special password. The password is Hail Giovanni. Surprised to hear it from me? Knowing the password won't help you, though. The door won't open unless I say the password. It only reacts to my voice. And it's boss time. I think this guy is the gayest out of all the Team Rocket admins, don't you think?
Possibly.
Because what straight person would sit in a room by themselves disguised as their old boss?
He's not by himself. He has a crew.
He has a Murkrow.
God fucking damn it. You're fall unconscious before you get the fucking thunder to go off.
You can do it, Chris. I believe in you.
Okay. Anyway, you just say anything, or
No, you're gonna have to tell. I'm looking at my phone right now. I'm trying to find interesting things to say. And the fact that you keep. Oh no, you're gonna get Hyperfang. Why is Hyperfang such a danger? I remember Hyperfang.
it's got a really high base power.
The mic, the treble. I left my coffee black just like mama. I just opened Tumblr again, and at the top for Tumblr Live, the first username that I see is CEO of Cougar Town. Losing to you won't change the fact that you're unable. Fuck you. You need my voice to unlock it. Well, because Chachot doesn't technically exist yet. We have a Murkrow. Let me guess. Murkrow. Hail Giovanni. Murkrow's mimicking the voice of Petrol. Oh, that's interesting. Also, not unheard of because don't Corvians like crows? Can't Corvians like crows also mimic human speech?
Yes. Yes, they can. Okay, bar bait. Let's go.
Workplace comedy sketch where a nuclear power engineer and a paranormal investigator get their equipment mixed up and go to their respective jobs unaware of the difference. Nuclear plant engineer. Guys, I think the reactor core's haunted. Nuclear plant foreman. What? Engineer holds up the screaming spirit box. Reactor core haunted. Meanwhile, paranormal investigators. So the good news is your problem isn't ghosts. Family who recently purchased an apparently haunted house. Oh, that's great. What's the bad news though? Paranormal investigator. Well, let's see. How much do you know about the Chernobyl disaster?
That sounds like something you'd find on Tumblr.
Yeah. I'm finding most of these things on Tumblr.
I'm supposed to go this way. This is just the episode where I beat Team Rocket and Nick scrolls Tumblr.
I mean, I don't really have any. I'm not very good at the comedy thing, Richard.
It's not like you run a channel or anything.
I don't run this channel. You run this channel.
Mm.
Anyway, Chris, how do you feel about My Hero Academia?
It's pretty good, but it's also really overhyped.
That's fair. I hate Deku the least out of all Shonen Jump protagonists.
You even hate Monkey D. Luffy.
Okay, so I do not have a problem with like certain protagonists. Okay, so I do not have a problem with most Shonen Jump protagonists because they usually have some sort of goal, and obviously Deku has a goal as well. The number one motherfucker that I have problems with is I believe. No, I mean yes, I also have problems with Goku, but that's
Naruto.
very separate. Naruto is also not a problem if you would let me fucking finish.
The guy from Bleach.
No, the guy from fucking. Honestly, I hate Ichigo the least.
Ichigo's just a fucking Mary Sue.
It's the fucking guy from Chainsaw Man.
I've never seen Chainsaw Man. Why do you hate him?
Because everybody fucking like Dingy, that's his name. Like everybody like Naruto, he wants to become Hokage and help run his village for the betterment of everybody. Monkey D. Luffy wants to become king of the pirates. Uh, Ichigo had his own thing. I don't remember. I don't quite remember. Deku wants to be the #1 hero in the world. Denji wants to touch girls' boobs, and that's what he wants to do with his life.
And
There's some. It's just. It's not a noble cause. I guess. I don't know. He's also just kind of irritating. I think that's just my personal opinion. He is very I can fix him, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass to fix him.
oh, we're doing a double battle apparently.
Oh. Did Lance at least have the common decency to give you a salty reach around?
No.
Oh, cool. So you're just fighting these people with 2 dead Pokemon. Well, Dragonite's gonna sweep, so
Yeah, Dragonite's level 40.
I remember saying no, we can't to the Bob the Builder theme song. That's where the darkness in me began. The malice, the hatred. It was all from that moment.
Oh, he used fly. Okay.
Fuck us. And you used dig. The bass, the treble. I like my coffee. Homophobic Mario is so fitting, consider who voices him now.
Homophobic Mario?
Are you not familiar with homophobic Mario?
I am not. Mara's dead. This is going great.
Well, Chris, I don't think I really need to say anything else about homophobic Mario. It's Mario who is homophobic. See, my brother thinks I'm funny.
Pretty sure your brother's laughing at something else.
Shut the fuck up.
Go WAP. You're quite literally our only hope in this instance, WAP.
Well, fuck us. My level 12 I found the Gothitelle entry, and there's a little addition of my level 12 Pidgey looking up at me after Gothitelle shows it the death of the universe.
Oh, you just
Oh, that picture comes from the lighthouse? I didn't know that.
yeah.
Then again, I don't
Never
really know
seen
what
the lighthouse. Yeah.
I don't know what the lighthouse is about.
That's what you can do with the rest of this video, is tell us the plot of the lighthouse.
Tell us the plot of the lighthouse.
But that's fine. The broadcast pheromones to success. Doesn't matter what happens in this hideout now. We have much bigger plans. You'll come to appreciate Team Rocket's true power soon enough. Enjoy yourself while you can, tee.
In 1890s New England, Ephraim Winslow serves a contract job as a wiki lighthouse keeper for a month on a small isolated island rock off the coast. Under the supervision of the island's longtime wiki, Thomas Wake, in his room, Winslow discovers a small scrimshaw of a mermaid and keeps it in his pocket. Wake immediately proves to be very demanding, assigning Winslow increasingly difficult jobs such as entering chamber pots, painting the tower, lighthouse, and carrying heavy kerosene tanks up the stairs, while not allowing him to access the lantern room. Winslow observes that every evening, Wake secretly ascends the lighthouse, removes his clothes before the light. During his stay on the island, Winslow begins to hallucinate sea demons and logs floating in the sea. I'm gonna stop right there.
Why?
Because the next line is about him masturbating to the mermaid on the scrimshaw. What is a scrimshaw anyway? Oh, it's
a carving in a bone or whale tooth, typically.
Yes. Okay. So that's weird. He also continues to observe. I guess at this point, spoilers for the lighthouse if you haven't fucking seen it. He also continues to observe Wake's strange ritual, and he is bothered by a one-eyed gull that Wake tells him not to slaughter, as he believes that gulls are reincarnated sailors, and slaughtering one would bring bad luck. One evening, while dining, Wake reveals to Winslow that his previous wiki perished after losing his sanity, while Winslow reveals that he is a former lumberjack from Maine seeking a new job. The day before his scheduled departure, Winslow discovers a dead gull inside the cistern, blooding its water. Winslow is attacked by the one-eyed gull once more, and he is brutally slaughtered in a fit of rage. After this, the wind drastically changes direction, and a fierce storm hits the island rock. Winslow and Wake spend the night getting drunk, and the storm rages through the next morning, preventing the relief ferry meant to pick up Winslow from collecting him. As Winslow empties the chamber pots, he notices a body washed up on the shore and discovers that it is a mermaid, which awakens and screams at him. He flees back to the college, where Wake informs him that the storm has spoiled their rations and that new ones will not arrive for weeks. The pair unearths a crate at the lighthouse base that supposedly contains reserve rations, but contains only bottles of alcohol. And the following days, as the storm continues to rage, Winslow and Wake drink most of the alcohol, alternating between moments of intimacy and aggressiveness. One night, Winslow tries unsuccessfully to steal the lantern room keys from Wake as he sleeps and contemplates murdering him. He later encounters a lobster trap containing the one-eyed head of Wake's previous wiki. Holy shit. Winslow confesses to Wake that his real name is Thomas Howard and that he has assumed the identity of the real Ephraim Winslow, his foreman who had died in an accident Howard purposely neglected to stop. Wake chased Howard down, accusing him of spilling the beans before destroying their only dory boat with an axe. Once incapacitated, however, Wake claims that it was Howard who chased him and hacked up the dory. With no alcohol left, the two begin drinking a concoction of turpentine and honey. Jesus Christ, 1820s people.
Yeah.
Uh, while the storm increases and starts flooding the cottage, the next morning Howard finds Wake's soiled logbook, in which Wake has criticized him as a drunk, incompetent employee and recommends that he should be sacked without pay. The two men argue, and Howard attacks Wake while hallucinating that the mermaid, the real Winslow, and Wake as a Protus-like figure. Howard beats Wake into submission and takes him into the hole at the base of the lighthouse to bury him alive. Wake curses Howard as he is buried, wishing him a Promethean fate. Howard takes the key to the lantern room, but Wake frees himself and strikes Howard with an axe. Howard disarms Wake and murders him before ascending the lighthouse. In the lantern room, the Fresnel lance opens to Howard, who reaches in and laughs before violently yelling in distortion and then slipping and falling down the lighthouse steps. Sometime later, a barely living Howard lies nude on the rocks with a damaged eye as a flock of gulls peck out at his exposed organs, with the lighthouse being completely missing from the island. And that was the lighthouse. That
Huh.
sounds fucking insane. Who was a part of it? Robert Pattinson and William Dafoe. So
Yep.
that's interesting. Oh, you beat up the electrodes,
Yep.
you monster.
Yep.
I also think this movie was shot in black and white.
We found Whirlpool.
Ooh, cool. Hey, it's the first Out of Touch Thursday of the year, even though it's Saturday.
Sunday.
Fuck you. Has anyone drawn a thick Among Us with a big ass, like just massive cheeks sticking out of the back of that thing? Maybe working some huge thighs to go with that massive rump just to make it realistic, so that matches up, so that thick as fuck thighs match up with that round sweet ass. I'm going to copy this and send this to a group chat later, just to be a mess.
Is that our group chat?
No, unless you think I should.
Okay.
Well, we
Oh,
have
we got a call from Mom.
Call Me Mother.
Hi, how are you? Let me guess, you bought something. Yep. Okay. Well,
Bearer of the curse. Well, we beat the shit out of. Well, I learned something new the other day in the fact that you can basically either go and do things in Olivine Town and go to Cinnawood that way, or you could come over to Mahogany Town and do things here.
do you want to try and beat the gym real fast?
I mean, no.